Thanks for joining me tonight. This message is for a specific kind of collective. So you'll know if it's your message right away. And then things that resonate, take, and then whatever doesn't, just leave for the next collective, because it will resonate. Especially, I feel like I'm speaking to an intuitive myself, and I have a message for this intuitive. And it's a glamour, what would be called a glamour witch, so to speak. Witches are just independent women that have an opinion and are influencers. So, okay, this is the message I got, you guys. Watch. Okay, so this is it, and I'm going to explain it to you here. All right? And then we'll do yes and no questions. Clarity. We'll do tarot. We'll do oracle too, because we didn't do oracle yet. So sorry about that. Yeah, we didn't do the oracle yet. So let me take off my robe real quick, you guys. Okay. Well, gotta have my chopstick, you know what I mean? Okay, so let me explain this to you. For my intuitives out there that watch my channel. You know, someone is trying to cast some black magic, all right? And they've gone all distances. I mean, to conjuring, to otherworld hedge, to voodoo, to being secular magic, and midwife magic, and inquisitive magic. Okay. And you are an earth person, an earth witch, and a glamour witch. You can be several kind, but this person is like, this starts with elements. So this bad magic is trying to come in through your good magic, and this is how, through the people that you may know. Now let me explain this to you. And the people that you may know. So this is the bridge, the electric witch, the diverse magic. So I think like your diverse magic or your diversity, meddling in black is like not acceptable. That opens doors. You don't meddle in black magic or do spells, or like I don't do spells. I don't meddle in black magic. I don't do seances. I don't do Ouija boards. You know, I don't do stuff like that at all, okay? I don't do animal, craziness, because I love animals. But people are diverse. So whatever diverse friend you know is the link, okay? Hi. Is a link actually through your tradition and heritage. I feel like you're going to break a cycle here, okay? Because through your tradition and your heritage is where you know this electric witch, all right? Okay? And you are a glamour witch. I told you, you're a glamour witch. Not just a glamour witch, but an oracle witch. Okay, a white witch, a person of the light, a light worker. This is who you are, collective. This is the kind of witch You're a glamour witch, oracle, and a white witch with good intentions. Like, you don't do what I, like, don't do, you know? Um, I feel like you have all these qualities and traits because you've been in it a while, and this tea witch, this brewing magic, this, you have the ability to cook. This is who you are, but you have the ability, you love tea, you're an influencer. Look, right there, right away, an influencer. You are a Christian witch. And yes, there is such thing. Yes, you can ask a question. A yes and no only question. And then also a witch that likes to study, so you're a book witch. You're a crystal witch because you like crystal magic. You like the energies of the crystals. You're Nordic also witch. You're a culinary witch. You're a goddess magic, Hellenic witch. Okay, a moon witch, a casting witch, a grain witch, a harvesting witch. These are all your traits. Okay, a cosmic witch, a crafty witch. You love creating things. A shamanic witch, which is natural magic because of your heritage. Look, and I'll tell you why. A Celtic witch, mythology and magic. Maybe could have, what is that one tribe? I'm sorry. Viking tribe, ancestral magic. Look, I feel like that's your ancestral magic. Yeah, ritual witch magic. This is what you are. An air witch. You're either a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Feeling Gemini pretty hard. And then a person of passion. So you resonate with passion in wand magic. Okay? And then garden witch with flower magic. Okay? And then a hearth witch with homemaking magic. So you're a homemaker, like you're meant to be a homemaker. And a broom is your familiar. You're also a sea witch, which is like kind of like the defense of your witchy side. You know what I mean? Kind of like against this evil. Because, look, really, it's like an old curse in your family that you're going to break, a financial freedom, finally. Okay? Because you're heredity, which, like your mom's mom has practiced it, and the old ways of magic you are very familiar with, the Nordic, Celtic, Viking way, so to speak. And look, I feel like you were a closet witch for a long time when you lived in the city, because you couldn't really practice where you lived in the city. Yeah, if anything, you were a familiar witch or an animal witch at that time. Maybe an environmental witch in neutral magic. Okay. Yeah, but this friend here, this diverse magic, yeah, no, is gonna lead you into this bad magic, this hoodoo witch conjuring magic, this secular witch unbound magic, this stuff you don't want to get involved with, this hedge witch unworldly magic. Unworldly, you can't get just rid of that shit. Okay? You're just a little witchlet, inquisitive magic. Okay? Midwife, witch, soul retrieval magic. That's what witch magic is. Soul retrieval magic. They want your soul. They want to swipe destinies with you. Okay? As what was I telling you, is the sheep comes like a roaring lion, trying to, the devil comes like a roaring lion trying to consume who they may devour. Yet a wolf comes in sheep's clothing, and a little sheep came out in the charms, right? Look, you're an earth witch. You're all for the earth and the betterment of other people and our earth. Symbolic. I feel like you're in seclusion, like solitarily, like by yourself. You're a green witch, earth magic. You're travel magic. I believe you know your herbs well. Maybe you have your own spices and or marinades, but you're also an earth angel witch, celestial magic. Weather witch, which starts how? Through the element magic. Fairy witch. And then also, there's always a bad side to a good side, and you gotta choose the good side or over the bad. But that doesn't mean the bad won't try to get to you. You know what I mean? Through pretending they're being a healer. Whoever this electric witch diverse magic or is into diverse magic, okay? Healer witch is coming across as a healer witch, cunning magic, and trying to teach you cunning magic. No, 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 no. They are in disguise. They are not a healer. They want to swap places with you. They envy you. They're jealous of you. And if I were you, I would cut ties there. So you stay away from this evil black magic and just prevent whatever the hell is going to happen. You know what I mean? With their life, you don't want to be caught up. You are worth it. Look, why? Because you're an enchantress, an oracle, a white witch. Look, they wish they were you. You know what I'm saying? So please be careful. Please. And this friend, she could be really hot too, but she leads to all this evil right here. She envies so much, like every evil card in the deck almost. And I didn't even pull the whole deck. 1, 3, 4, 5 times 5 times 10. Bad intent to return to sender. Thank you for protecting us. For God's vengeance has no mercy. And we pray for those that are against us, and we thank you for those that are for us. In your name, dear Jesus, I pray, amen. And whatever you pray is okay too, but this is why they're jealous as fuck. You're opinionated, beautiful, smart, charming, loyal, faithful to your husband. You know, a white witch. I feel like you do wear white a lot. And an enchantress, glamour witch, you do your hair and your makeup. You just don't let yourself go. You always make sure you look your best always. And I feel even you're not, if you want to go natural, you're your best. As long as you do your best, you look beautiful anyways, as beauty is within. And most people just want to see the damn cards in this oracle, you know. But this friend, this is toxic in your life, okay? Yes, exactly, or more even, that you don't even know about. So please ask your question. I've been waiting. Who is it? Indravin or something? I just want to let you know and warn you, because you are definitely of good intent. Definitely. Yeah, no. This is just bad mojo. Mm-mm. Mm-mm, mm-mm. I do not think so. Not today. Like Cosmic Wife. Not today. She's so funny. You guys need to check her out. Yeah, at Cosmic Wifey on YouTube, her channel. And she has a Patreon too. I don't know really too much about Patreon, so I need to build up this channel before I can even open another one. Ow, ow, ow. Because this one, it's a lot of effort. You wouldn't even believe, and you have to have some kind of following. Yeah, like this person wanted to swap destinies with you bad, and they try to befriend you and be your best friend, and I feel like that has something to do with your hair, and they're really good at it, and that's how they suck you in. And they're really good with doing your hair. You know what I mean? But this person would turn on you in a minute. You know? And yeah. And nails. I feel like they did your hair and nails. Anyways, where the fuck is the top? Yeah. That's what I'm getting anyways. Ow. Son of a bitch. You see my gimpy ass. Ah. I don't even have the strength to get that out, clearly. Oh my god. Ouch. Anyways. Stay away from that diverse witch. She is a witch bitch. A witch bitch. A witch bitch. A witch bitch. And you have good intent, my friend. So let's see a little more. Let's dive into a little more. I'm still waiting for your, oh look, fruit moon, bountiful. Yes, bountiful knowledge. You know, oops. Something about the full moon. I feel like you're gonna, I don't know. What I'm gonna do is create a new rune. If you're into runes, you can create a new rune. You just need a rock and a red permanent marker, and actually create putting two runes together and making a new rune with the same combined meanings into that one rune. So that's what I'm going to do this full moon. I don't know about you, but snow moon, purification, thank God for the rain. I love the rain. Thank you, Lord. You know, I feel earth energies with this in North mode. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and then being bountiful also, of knowledge. Yeah. Yeah, what was I saying about being careful against someone that is jealous against your being bountiful? Destructive magic. They're trying to, but they can't because you're God's child. And so the resolution would be, I mean, you're protected by God, Jesus anyways, as everything is witchcraft if you don't put the Lord first. So in the third quarter moon, this transition that you've been waiting for, finally to feel more comfortable in your own skin, is going to take place. Is a resolution and a solution, a transmutation, an oscillation, a solar eclipse, not an abyss. You know, this moon journal of comprehension. Can't you feel the tension? Anyways, I don't know what to say anymore, but moon bathing is restoration, revival, survival, constructive magic, you know, by being very constructive and accepting positive criticism and intent through the new moon. Moon scrying for clarity. See what I was telling you about scrying? Yeah, a lot of people use this to this day and you wouldn't even realize it. Hi, Narma. Yes, maybe your moon angel and your spirit guide. your, sorry, your spirit guide, yes. And then your relative that watches over you, or several sometimes. And then it's your human person that can resonate with your life, that has already passed on and is trying to help you. Like you know what I mean? But yeah, scrying for clarity. I feel like you're trying to gain clarity. Hi. um, I did. Hi. So, I'll be right back. Hold on. Deo, Deo, daylight come and they want to go home. Daylight come and they want to go home. Let me see your face. Huh? Like number what? 5-1 card. What? Okay. Anyways, so yeah, the scrying. Okay. And really, that's where I feel like I'm going to give you a couple extra cards. First quarter moon, I feel like leadership, like you could be a model, even attraction magic. Look, you're very attractive, glamour, which, what was I telling you? And abundant, you know, you're very abundant, and people hate that. Like, they're so, like, haters, and I hate that. I'm so happy for you, collective. It's empowerment for you. You know, I'm happy for you. In your repellent magic, I feel like good. You know? Um, repel all the weirdos, like all the people that are gonna be like that. But I feel familiar. Look, I'm getting 2 black kittens too. Enchantment magic. So yeah, what was I saying? Enchantment or glamour magic, and then there it is. So that's what I have to say about that. Anything from the tarot? Let's see. What does your ancestors have to say? First. Direction. Yeah, choosing the right direction. What was I saying earlier? This is earth energies, but choosing your path. This is all energies, actually. This would be like the wheel of fortune. yeah, choose your path, you know, wisely. Basically, hermit energy of Virgo, retreating and recharging. Um, this surrounding yourself with protective energy. You know what I mean? Um, and then look, your guardian angel. You are not alone. You're never alone. And every time you see a white feather or a feather, even a black feather, maybe a brown feather, it is your ancestors letting you know that they are there with you and they're watching over you. Okay? So I want to let you know that. Let's see what else more they have to say, or advice from them. Like anticipate miracles in the future. Hold on to the hope. Anticipate those miracles in the future. Right here. Because they're coming, whether you like it or not, they're coming, and it's going to benefit you and create financial freedom for you. Look, like the voice of thunder, what was I telling you about the electrical, or the electric witch? Yeah, break silence, the diverse witch, break silence with the inner power, like, yeah, get rid of that friendship is no good, it'll just lead to evil stuff. She'll want to probably start a coven and try to get you into weird stuff, and it's just not worth it. Wolf leader, probably wolf is your spirit animal, or you resonate with the wolf or love wolves, the power of community and family. And this is probably why you love wolves. Maybe you have a lot of wolves and live in New Mexico. This is how I feel. It's very, very cool, like very fancy. Um, Very native. Yes, and you collect wolves. And look, your dancer used to be of light. You know, you did it for God. You let your light shine and you did it for God, and you had to be your best. You know, and I feel like you did your best and you let your light shine. And that's all you can do when you were younger, and it got you through a lot of bullshit. Okay, so basically, these came in the reverse. So, embracing light, dispelling shadow, I feel like you're in the darkness. That you're not embracing change very well. That you're not honoring ancestral traditions and power, that you're not listening to them, that you're just doing everything unorthodox. Listen to the voices from your ancient times, from how you grew up. You know what I'm saying? Those all came in the reverse. Okay? Just to let you know. But this came in the upright. Use the power of the time and the cycles. You know, knowledge is power. The time and the cycles. The seasons. You know, like there's a season for everything. Hi, thanks for being here. Thank you for subscribing, liking, and sharing. Help me share the message by sharing this video, and the floating straws as a tutorial of how to dispose of them properly so they float. And together we can make a difference. Introducing edible straws on Amazon. You can buy them really cheap, and they disintegrate in like less than 14 days, and eco-friendly. They're not paper. They're very effective. So there's nothing eco-friendly about paper straws anyways. And thank you so much for your cooperation and joining me in the Don't Be a Straw Person movement. And trending now. Even celebrities are using them. Edible straws. They flavor your drink, so they're even better than you could ever imagine. And we can make a difference with the remaining plastic straws. With that one video, I tried everything for you guys. I made it most convenient. And yes, if you choose to use a plastic straw, just save them for the end of the day so you can rid them. After cutting them a specific way, you know, like the 6-pack holders. you know? It's like the sinking plastic that's a problem, but it's the straws because it's only a 10-minute drink. People don't even use them. They get thrown away. People don't even use them sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's like go with the seasons and the cycles. Anticipate miracles in the future. What else? Okay, so both in the reverse. You don't trust your emotions or anybody else's emotions. And you're not connecting to the past and through stories of the future either. So I feel like maybe it was just something that you didn't trust, and that's why you're not listening to your ancestors. Maybe it was a bad ordeal between you and your ancestors. That tells me a lot. Like your ancestors, you had a lot of negativity with them and didn't really have the best relationship with them. Hence why you're a star, a superstar. I mean, to get to where you're at, man, it takes a lot of like dealing with cruelty almost. It's almost cruel, you know, what they put them through and what they've been through already. But anyways, the union, you know. Anyways, it is what it is. And, you know, they agreed to it. So it's like autumn's coming. Autumn is coming. This is air energy of Aquarius, of the star, Gemini, of lovers or soulmates, and Libra of justice, of truth and lies. You know, balance and balance. And taking time to reflect in the 11th house of the mirror guardian. Now I'm even going to use that deck now because it said the crows and the ravens. That's a cool deck, I think. There are crows, not ravens in that one. Which I always see ravens. I barely ever see crows. Yeah, hermit energy, you need to. I kept saying that earlier. I feel like you're a moon child taking note of initiative messengers, you know, intuitive and people who initiate you. Messengers that are intuitive that you like listening to. Okay, person of Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You know, spring. Maybe you just got a rain, or you're gonna get one around spring. Or was a plant. I don't know, peacekeeper. Yes, someone that's harmonious with resolving things. Like a negotiator. You know, they like seeing people grow and do good. These people, they're not like other people where they want to see them do bad, which is important, you know? Because why would you want to see that anyways? I'm just saying, like, for real. Anyways, yeah. Surround yourself with all this protective energy, dear, because you're gonna need it, and we all are, especially with that diverse woman being in your life already. You need to get rid of all the energy that she put towards your path in the first place. So, yeah, please do that for yourself and for your space. If you've been feeling uncomfortable in your own home, then that's probably why. That one diverse witch friend of yours. Because of her intent isn't as good as yours. Look, I feel like she's a Scorpio or you're a Scorpio. Pisces, Cancer. Definitely. Water energy. Going with the flow, as I saying. Yeah. Someone to, I don't know, is just tries to mess, does black magic through your dreams. That's why I kept saying keep it journal, because look, now it's coming out. This person is trying to get you through your dreams and your subconscious through night terrors. That makes sense. That really does. But anticipate miracles. Anticipate them. Okay? Because they're coming. Yes. Intent. You have to have. Look, lunar eclipse, the shadow side. What do you think about naming my black cat Shade? One of them Shade. I don't know. I was gonna name one Salem Nix, the girl, and I was gonna name the boy, what was it? Oh, Magic, not Magic Meats, what was it? Magic Marlin. Magic Marvin or something like that. Merlin. Magic Merlin. I'm sorry. Like the wizard, you know? But yeah. So, yeah, fate. Fate. It's your fate. Your fate, your fates. These are like huge, dude. I don't know. When I do giveaways, I need to get some stuff. I don't know. Like, I think I have enough for now. I have another light, a few other decks somewhere, but I can't find them yet. Yeah. Oh. Don't do that. Let's learn from our mistakes here. So my hand's so weak, it's so freaking sad, honestly. And I feel this too. Look, it's like the wisdom of guidance. Go with the embrace of the wind. The embrace with the changer, not going with it. The embrace, embracing the light that dispels the shadows. It's like you're not Jesus, you know, like in honoring ancestral traditions and power, you're going through unorthodox, untraditional ways. Yeah. Yes, collective. Untraditional ways. I don't think your family is happy as about it, but they're backing you anyways. But I really don't think they're happy about it. I don't know. At least they're backing you. If someone's backing you, you know, that's awesome. Here's the familiar stuff. Let's see about the familiars. Potency. I feel like you're potent, Michelle. Yeah, potency. Definitely. So if you're not trying to have a baby, use protection or do what you need to do to not get pregnant, unless you're trying to. Is it Michael? Hi, Christy. Hagen. I'm alright. How are you? Thanks for asking. Look, we are in the year of the horse transcendence. Yes. So, I feel like maybe you lost somebody, but you're gonna get pregnant if you're not pregnant already. And for those that haven't and are wondering, yeah. I feel like you're high risk, so be on your back a lot and like definitely go see a doctor as soon as possible. Someone in the community knows you. Yeah, come and see you're the goat. You're like the goat. You're like the you're almost like Brady. Maybe you like braids. What's the question you want to ask? Yes or no only questions with the pendulum. And it has to be polite. Okay. Fortune. I feel like we need to resonate with the frog more, as fully rely on God, as vengeance is the Lord's, and we need to just not worry about it and know that we did our best and go on with our lives, because why let it ruin our energies when we're here to help other people, collective, and my intuitives out there. Maybe one or two intuitives watching right now. That's how I feel. We need to resonate with the frog as far as fully rely on God or higher power. You know what I'm saying? And it was so weird because when I was holding my two baby kittens, my black kitties, I was holding them and I was just thinking, they actually relieved me a lot. Oh my gosh, I felt so much relief. You know, you wouldn't even believe. Mm. To tell you the truth, you wouldn't even freaking believe. But I do want to see the witch's wisdom too, because I like this author. This author is actually really famous. Um, let's see, their names are Barbara and Flavia. Okay, Peters, Flavia, Peter, and Barbara. Is it Meiklejohn? Yeah, and I think they're both from Australia. Yeah, but they're celebrity witches. Anyways, they created this deck. So here we go. Well, what? Oh, God. Okay, here we go again. Okay, so, well, what? Well, you should ask bigger questions. I don't know, but will Haker and Isabel ever get back together? Yes or no? Yes, if they haven't already, on a Wednesday afternoon, early brunch, 7 days ago, or almost 7 days ago, going on 8 days. Okay, so yeah, through spirit and initiation, an altar like this, it takes dedication. You know, I feel like you have this dedication. I really do. Watchtower of the South of Summer. What was I saying? You are Leo Sagittarius. Okay. Leo Sagittarius. And Aries energy as far as the summer, Watchtower of the Summer. That's where all these sunflowers, and that you give your mom like sunflowers every day. That's why she loves sunflowers. And she loves the seeds. Maybe you have your own sunflower seed garden. Look, a rebirth. Yule. A rebirth. A new beginning is happening. Of initiation and dedication and love. And look, through an herbal kitchen. This person's a really good cook. Okay. And passionate about cooking. Look, fertility. So if you're not planning on having a baby, you might have already got knocked up. Who knows? Hi from San Diego. You can ask for a yes or no question. Help me subscribe and help me reach 1,000 subscribers so I could do I could do smaller group readings. The more you hone in on my energy here, the closer we get into energy, and I can read more on your energies. But until then, subscribe, like, and share. If you donate, it's up to you. Thank you so much. If you don't, it's not required. Thank you for subscribing, liking, and sharing, and helping me reach 1,000 so that I can give out those personal readings and smaller readings and pick a cards and pick a piles and different stuff, like different perks. You know what I mean? So, thank you so much. I really, 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 really appreciate it. All right, let's see. Will you ever be able to? If you probably don't trust him now, you probably never will. It just works like that. It's just once it's broken, it's broken. There's nothing you do. I know it's heartbroken. You think you could save it, but you can't. Watch. Will. Giggle. Um, well, Giggle ever be able to trust her husband again? Counterclockwise. No. No. It's unfair. The lies and the bullshit. Like a Taurus. Sagittarius. Um. Yeah, no. No, no, no. I'm sorry about that. Has Giggle's dad messed with her stability of love, yes or no? Yes? Yes. Maybe because you're his little girl. I feel like he tries to intimidate him, even though he's older. People are different. I feel like you need to warn these guys, if you're really serious about them meeting, maybe they shouldn't meet your dad until you've dated him for a year. Honestly. They have to date you for a year, and then you'd be like, now you can meet my dad, because he's kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of fair. Yeah. And Sunday would be a good day for you. It would bring happiness and stuff to go for coffee and for you guys to go out and get to know each other. Yes. You're welcome. I can't read all that. What? Hold on, let me see. Oh, man. Let me see real quick. Oops. Hired who, hon? I'm not sure, Giggle. Yeah, on the spot about the Taurus. Yes. I'm glad I could help. Definitely deserve better, yes. I agree with that. Does the Capricorn... You're welcome. Does the Capricorn next door like you? Let's see, sweetie. Does the Capricorn next door like sweetie? Yes or no, pendulum? Okay. Yes or no? something about infinitely, yes, he's had a crush on you for a long time. He's been wanting to be with you in that way and determined someday to be with you. I feel like you had some kind of contact when you were younger, and he's been waiting for you ever since. Like, you've got him wrapped around your finger. Something about being unsure. I feel like he's a Scorpio energy, Aries, I'm sorry, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, even Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. Okay, so yes, Sunday, something is significant about Sunday. Maybe he works at the restaurant that you usually go to or you plan on going to. So just be careful of this one because he's almost like really quiet and wouldn't admit it. And you don't want him like peeping in on you or anything weird like that. You know what I'm saying? You're welcome. So be careful of that Capricorn next door. Um, Craziness how people are, isn't it? It truly is. Thank you for subscribing, liking, and sharing. If you donate, I really appreciate it. Really, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for your donations. But you could show your appreciation by subscribing, liking, and sharing. I really appreciate it. And let's start the champions or the superstars. What do you guys think? I love your energy too, Priscilla. I hope you subscribe. Subscribe, like, and share. Look at my floating straws video. It all together, all of us together can make a difference. Edible straws trending now. Edible straws, flavored straws for your drink, and they're eco-friendly and disintegrate in less than 14 days for a 10-minute drink. Honestly, and they're effective. They're not like paper straws, uneco-friendly. You'll love them. We can make a difference together on the Don't Be a Straw Person movement. And all around the world do this. Make it do this. Um, you've been a sweetheart too, all of you guys. So yes, it's this your alchemy. And guess what? Look, I'm getting this times two. I just met him today. They're so cute. I can't wait to hold them and have them here. Always my familiars. Yes, and there. Look what's underneath the frog. What was I saying? Yeah, so it's like, I'm stopping right there with that. You know, they relieve a lot from us as they're in and out of both worlds. I really appreciate you guys. Let's do some more tarot or oracle cards real quick. Let's go over here and let's light some incense and get some good vibing energy going. Over here, yeah. Let's see. Where is my lighter? Hold on real quick. Okay. So, yes, maybe it's your cat that's fertile. Maybe she's pregnant again. Maybe your last name is Yule, and I think that your cat is pregnant again. Already. Yep. Let's see. And I had in my hands. Okay, so here it is. Just the cleanse energy. Oh, there's the other one. I didn't even see it there. Cleanse the energy. Come on. Goodness. Ow. Anyways, that's my friend Kiki's birthday too, Priscilla. It's so sad. I know what happened. Will this Gemini go away? Let's find out. Hold on real quick. Will this Gemini go away from Priscilla? Yes or no, Benjamin? Yes. Something about a Wednesday, the number 8, an Aries or Scorpio. Yes. So what else have we got here, you guys? You're welcome, Googles. And thank you for subscribing, liking, and sharing. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate your support. It means a lot to me. You guys are, my family. And I love all you guys. So thank you so much for being a part of this soul vibing, thriving family. You guys are the best. What do you guys like when I hit 1K subscribers? Because you're helping me. Help me get there. We could be the superstars or the champions. I'm just curious if we hit 1K. If. You never know. So just be grateful for what you have. That's the biggest lesson, I think. And here we go. Let's go with some more Oracle. Here we go. Yes and no questions collective. Okay, so basically, you have 3 yes and no questions. Just blank your mind and think of your yes and no questions. Your first yes and no question. Okay? Ready, you guys? Your first question, here we go. Yes or no for the collective? Yes. Okay, so it's a good investment, getting paid and saving up. Yes. Second question, collective. Yes. Feels right, good idea, aligned with your values. Third question, collective. Yes. Follow the guidance. It leads you to truth. So truth is and honesty is the number one to me in a relationship or any relationship, including family and friends. You know what I'm saying? Honesty is the biggest thing to me. Anyways, as long as you could be honest and not give up on each other, no matter what, through thick and thin, I mean, I think you can work anything out. And I know you can, just my experience. So yes, yes, and yes, collective. I hope that's what you wanted to hear, my dear. I hope it was happy news, not singing the blues. Far away, nothing to say, just another day in disarray. Sorry, friend, my old friend. I'd hope I'd see you again. Anyways. Okay, collective. Some more insight over here for you. Sorry. Can you see better? Okay, collective. Look, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Okay. Something about your exams. What? Yes, I'm doing readings, but you have to be clear on your question. It has to be yes or no. Look, wishes coming true. Someone's gonna say, I'm sorry, someone that did you wrong, and knows it. And maybe remorseful and regretful. Look, new doors are opening when it comes to your home life and your family life, and this passion and desire and this distant travel and adventure. I feel like all your wishes are gonna come true. You know, you're a winner. I feel like you're a winner, not just a winter, but winner. This is the feeling I'm getting. Some things take, a while, and some things don't. What's it called? Rome wasn't built in a day, my friend. Yeah, 3 is a crowd. Okay, look, justice, legal matters, decisions, 3 is a crowd. Okay, over this Libra energy that's going to be accepting good news. It's like, just look closely, it's there, and not just that, but this person, okay, that tried to control and manipulate because they thought 3 was a crowd. Yeah. And it cost this person. I feel like this female is looking for their twin flame, or wants their twin flame, and they want to feel their lips, and they want to be with them all the time. That's the only change they're willing to accept as far as the favor of God and lessons learned. by making better choices. To me, the Ice Queen is like the Queen of Swords in truth. Okay, when it comes to a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio that lied, right here in manipulation, look, right here. Control manipulations of Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, water energy. Right here about this woman because they thought 3 was a crowd. Yeah, they thought 3 was a crowd. Okay? When it came to this woman, this Libra. Terrible. But, trust the process, the alignment, divine timing and God's timing is everything. Something about significant of 12, 20, or 2 o'clock. 222. Something about spring. Okay, and I feel like planning through some kind of incoming communications or something, this toxic behavior from this Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, manipulating, controlling, indecision. They planned something, thought that they would get away with it. Look, the masculine energy. What was I saying? Frenemies, fun support. How do you know? You know your worth, but they don't know your worth. They do not know your worth. And that's the thing. This woman here, this Libra of justice, lessons learned. No matter what, a lesson was well learned, and the best was made out of the situation. Because I know my worth to you. I feel like you know yours. So don't feel confused or in turmoil, because the truth always comes out. Look, a new love, a reconciliation, a new love. I don't know. I feel like you or your person maybe have this secret love or sneaking around online. Magic in manifesting this person, or it's a thrill to you. Maybe this is clarity, and now you have a change of perspective when it comes to this divine masculine, or maybe 2, because there's 2 cards that laid on divine masculine. Something about 6, number 1, or number 5. Either 6 days, either 1 day, either 5 days. Yeah. Let that be clarity. And whatever that means to you, to a specific person. Falling. This is autumn, air energy. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. It's just, wow. Wow. This new love, trying to get someone back for their own actions when no one did anything wrong. Being vendettive because someone was angry. Know the signs and synchronicities, the red flags, the divine clues, the messages, the symbols. Pay attention. Pay attention. Let it be like a magnetic chemistry pull towards you. You've got to be on guard all the time. You're always on eggshells, emotionally high, maybe high blood pressure, but you need to learn how to release because of this realization. and have a full clarity moment with the moon, maybe just go outside and think and take time to rest and relax. Look, this back and forth hot and cold. Back and forth hot and cold. Sure feels good to be in my own little place, and my own. So, this sadness, guilt, regret. Sadness. Just sadness. Someone regrets something. Yeah. It could be the water energy. It could be the water energy because emotions were running high as far as maybe they have a mental issue or something, but and they were angry and they released it out on you, and I don't know, like made a bunch of stuff up. But the truth always comes out in the end. But why would they wanted to hurt you? They wanted to hurt you and they wanted to make you cry. Right here, there's justice with the water energies. Of going and then making this Libra like, I feel like she's almost a disabled, like try to swim against rapid, you know what I mean? And was like laughing about it. Whoever this Pisces, a Cancer, Scorpio, water energy is. Someone who seeks a validation. Yeah, because what? 3 is a company. 3 is company. Right here. 3 is company. 3 is company when it comes to this. Libra. 3 is a crowd. This is how it came out. So they try to control and manipulate and obsess over. They obsessed over this and what they could do and maybe even planned it, because they have an attachment and seeking validation from maybe one of their parents or grandparents or someone that means a lot to them, like a parent figure. Instead they get maybe grief, shock, or emotional pain because he ends up or she ends up doing the wrong thing. And your heart's broken because of your own control, manipulation, obsession issue. This hot and cold thing. Yeah, this obsession issue, attachment, let it go. Stop holding on to it. You have to let it go. Stop saying you can't. You've got to let it go. Okay, you're not happy about a romantic gesture. I feel like your mother or your father made you either a girlfriend or a boyfriend. So you're trying to seek validation with all these different obstacles, trying to make it bigger than what it is. This person that's dreaming big actually cares about this other person. But this other person is like, I don't know, is having a hard time accepting the stepmom thing again. This is what I'm getting. But it's all about to pay off here. Because mom or dad is going to take a risk. You are the new arrival. And celebration of dating. I feel like you just went through a year and you actually celebrated it with dinner or something. A year. I don't know. But yeah, let it go and release. Don't look back. Once you let it go, don't look back. And once you, exactly, don't look back. Leave it alone, and that's it. And keep it that way. You know what I mean? Yeah. And you gotta just keep it that way. Look, happily ever after. Don't even need to say anymore with an air energy. Aquarius of the star, Libra of the balance, inner Gemini of honesty or dishonesty, or lovers or soulmates, twin flames. So many questions. So you wonder where you stand. Mesmerized eyes. Those mesmerized eyes. Time for a new direction, changing ahead. Yeah, go with the girl with the mesmerized eyes that you really want to be with. Can you go into 30 years without being with this woman? Ask yourself that. Ask yourself, really, honestly. Can you go another 30 years without being with this woman? With purpose, with path, awakening, that shares the same values, with a soul mission to do good and help the planet and others. And you can always tell a person by their eyes if they're honest or not. So this to me is honest as well as the justice and the upright is truths. Look, change the endings, you know, and rebuilding and new beginnings. This is what I'm getting. Endings and new beginnings. You know, endings and new beginnings. Yeah, through Pluto, Scorpio. Yeah, of, you know, a thing changing. One thing fading off and another thing beginning with new confidence. You know, facing your own demons. Being overwhelmed by people that are fucking jealous over you and you don't barely have shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why are they so damn jealous? Because you're going for it or what? You know, karmic cycle, this is like repetitious soul lesson closure. Closure on this karmic cycle. You paid your debt, hun. No more karmic cycle. No more karmic cycle. Look, summer, look, expansive, high vibe. This is the happy card. Very high vibing. And you're going to be around people that support this. You know what I'm saying? This is Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy. What was I saying earlier? Yes, definitely. Illusions. Could be a magician. Could be a barber. Yeah, what was I saying about Sagittarius, Leo, Aries? That's exactly what they are. And that's exactly what came up. Crazy, huh? Yeah, short fuse they have sometimes. A short fuse. But I feel like they're under a lot of pressure, and no one's perfect. Who are we to judge? You know, let that thing be of the past. And if they had someone that understood them, maybe they wouldn't feel this way. Because of self-care in the first house, and this person with the spiritual awakening, an older person, way younger than them, but still older, of intuition, intuitive. Like their aura is like this communication, this dark blue of intuition into communication, of light blue into iridescence, of quartz, of amethyst, or iridescence, of empathy, of the crown chakra, the seventh. And people are jealous of this person. It's just ridiculous because they keep trying, or why? And when they could just be doing things on their own, by their own, because three is a crowd, seriously? It's no secret. It's no deception. It's no secret. I mean, lies are lies. Maybe you don't like this Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. This water energy over here, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. This is like this wicked, this, well, not wicked, but this is like the stepmother. Maybe someone, I don't know. Just don't want to share. And that's okay. We all went through that phase. Weren't we all young at one point? I mean, didn't we all go through some kind of phase like that? Like, why is my mom and dad divorcing? Or whatever, if you went through that, if you didn't consider yourself lucky. But I feel like everything's going to be okay because peanut butter to jelly is like, go together, together. You know what I mean? Everything's going to be alright. No matter what. You know what I mean? So it's like you are maybe going to have closure and say goodbye to the east and come to the west of California and relocate. You're relocating to like, I want to say Mammoth or Bishop, California. Look, long distance regret. Look, new beginnings. In the spring, you're moving up here because you miss this person. You want to get to know this feminine energy. If you want to confess, can we talk? You always want to talk to this feminine energy. You're always looking at your phone. This is true love. Soulmates, past life came up again, the last card in the deck. True love, soulmates. This is the Lovers in reverse of honesty and soulmates. What the heck was I just telling you with this feminine energy, masculine? Okay? And confessing maybe your love for another. And the fact you don't want to be apart from another. I think that's so romantic. Soulmates. I'm so happy for you. Congratulations, air energy of Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Yes. Yes. I don't feel like this back and forth. I feel the Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. There's no earth sign out right now. That's the only sign out right now as far as soulmates. You both are an air sign. And it's true love. You both are literally like a bird. You're an air sign. You're like, this is true love. This is like, yeah. You both fly. And high vibe. And make the best out of things. That's beautiful. I think that's freaking amazing, you guys. That's so cool. Anyways, leave your comments down below what you think and who is your high vibing person. What do you like to do? What is your favorite thing to do with your high vibing person? It could even be your best friend. It doesn't matter. Not someone that you passionately desire, fantasize about. But as far as, just a friend, and keep it rated G, please, or PG. Yeah, I would appreciate it. Thank you. Masculine energy. Okay? When it comes to change, work, and having a calling. Yes. A new arrival, masculine energy. A new arrival. A goodbye. A closure. Planning. A relocation. Collective. Planning. this new arrival in her new location taking a risk, a big risk, because I think you should stay where you're at, especially if your health isn't good and you have your doctors. You don't need to be moving. Some things take time, but some things are better off each you know? That's the thing. And if you're really ill, you need to just stay close, you know? Yeah. And definitely don't tell the person that you love to fuck off, you know? It's don't blame them for your shitty mistakes. I accept my, mistakes. Everybody needs to accept their own. You know? That's what I have to say. One wish is coming true, okay? And the Knight of Cups. Water energy, okay? Soulmates. Yeah. Past life. Even you were soulmates in the past life. Because it's true love. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. You guys are awesome. Thank you for subscribing, liking, and sharing. Help me reach 1,000 out there. Subscribers, so that I can do personal readings, monetize, do smaller group readings, pick up cards, pick up piles, gem readings, what else? I could do those kind of readings, yeah, and be more exclusive for you with a membership. There might be different grades of membership if you want a more personal reading, but until then, that's what YouTube allows me to do, and I need 1,000 to do it. So help me get there by subscribing, liking, and sharing. If you do leave a donation, I thank you. But subscribe, like, and share. Please share, because get the floating straws video out there, please, from this message, from this channel. Because it's catastrophic what's happened, and we can actually reverse what's happened ourselves if we do something now about making a difference. Water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. If we do something now about it, we can make a difference. Seriously. For generations to come, and we're just destroying it right now, and it's just not a good thing. It really is not a good thing. It's gonna be a minute with you guys tonight, like one of my long nights with you guys. I'm sorry, I have a lot planned for y'all. But thank you, veterans out there. Thank you. Thank you, the veterans out there. Thank you, active military and not active military. Thank you, all the public workers, for risking your lives so that ours could be safe. And I pray for you guys all the time. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hello, it's so pleased to meet you. I'm your gal Neil. I'm your one and only pal. I'm here when you need a shoulder to cry on. I have 3 years of content here. You'll never run out of. And what else? Oh, if you want to donate, you can. It's on my profile or underneath the disclaimer in the description box. And thank you so much, and thank you for subscribing, liking, and sharing most of all. I really appreciate it. Help me reach 1,000 subscribers so I can do more and help more and do more with this channel. And I really appreciate you being here. So thank you, and join us, join the fam here, join the family. Let's see what we got, like, for financial freedom. Well, for one, skills, reward. There's a reward. Yeah, from hard work is paying off. Yeah, scribing. maybe your latest talent is writing, but I feel like came in the reverse because you're not really writing on paper. What you're doing is maybe texting or something. And yeah, you've got skills, investing in your skills. It's a great way to make money if you invest in your skills. So that's a win-win no matter what. If you have skills and you invest in them, it's a win-win. It's an enterprise to build a stable income. So you got to spend money to make money. You know what I mean? So what else? So I think you're doing the right thing in moderation. Um, the North Star in reverse. Okay, so this could be a passion for facing the future with excitement and following your dreams and embracing the passions in life, really directing your life's purpose with this North Star in the auroras. It's redirecting your life's purpose to save the planet with these, whatever you could be into cans or something, but you are doing something to save the planet as well. And you're very skilled at what you do, and that's wonderful. We all need to take our part and do our part. A charmer. And you don't mean to charm people, you just are with your elegance. What was I saying? Glamour. In style, and you captivate your audience. You're like the butterfly in a room of moths. You're confident. You are the advantage. That's the thing. People wish they could be with you. You want a question? Okay, what is your question? It has to be yes and no. Through your skills and motivation. Things might be getting wobbed in cash flow or business, like changes, abrupt decisions of affecting finances that you make. You know what I mean? So finances for you are really fucking tight right now. Yeah. They're really tight for you. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's not good. Look, choices. Yeah, what was I saying? Opportunities waiting for. Don't doubt yourself. Trust your instinct, your intuition. Best possibility is trusting your intuition and making a positive, good decision. It might not be what you want, but it's what you need. And you know what's right and wrong. Through this communication with the divine that you have. Seriously. And you're a person that you can keep your composure with this. Because like being calm is necessary in any situation. Having self-control, renew, relax, rejuvenate here. Look, something was a miscalculation or a miscommunication of responsibility and good sign to start all over again. Like learn from your lessons and use them for better judgments. Like learn from them and from others' mistakes. From your choices and make better ones. Honestly, like this is, and you could do this because look, you in the past already dealt with bullshit like this. So you don't want to go backwards, is what I'm saying. You're skilled. You don't want to go backwards. Like financial loss, who cares? It's just money. You'll get more. You'll find a way. God always meets your needs. Maybe not your ones, but your needs. So you'll have the contingency plan thing going. It's not the time to take the risk, But as far as collaborating, working with someone who has the same goal as you will increase your power and reach. Someone wants to do business with you. It seems someone does, even though you feel damaged. And if I were you, I would make the choice to collaborate and communicate about this collaboration with you. This North Star, this Earth energy of Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Okay, when it comes to watch out, you don't really need to watch out when it comes to this fox. They're just foxy. It's more than meets the eye. Really, just be careful on who you will and deal with finances. Some might take advantage of your vulnerability, and which is really important, your vulnerability at the moment when it comes to collaboration. Why they want to do that, I don't know why, especially if they're a big name, who knows? Or maybe there's just people that want they're so jealous they gotta make a big name like that look bad. It's just ridiculous. But again, no one's perfect, so, it is what it is. Lucky you, aren't you lucky? You could be Irish, huh? Lucky me, I have you. This is your lucky time, alright? So turning in your favor. Everything's turning in your favor, even for the universe is turning in your favor. Your enemies are for your favor. Your friends, supposedly, you knew when you went through this hard time, you found out who your real friends are and who weren't. And so the favor of your enemies, of your family. Take advantage of this opportunity. Make the most out of this, this whole thing. Make the most out of it by feeling grateful and communicating your gratitude through composure to this person. You know what I'm saying? I feel this person has helped you a lot. A person helped you a lot. And they didn't have to at first, and now it's different, Yeah, security, like they're your security, if anything, through financial security and abundance, like continue to grow and maintain stable career and finances by multiple streams of income are recommended. But you guys are okay. Lucky you. It's like guidance. So your angels and your spirit guides have your back, doing the work behind, in the background, like with your new opportunities to come. All you gotta do is stay optimistic. Guidance, your ancestors are telling you. Stay optimistic when it comes to this situationship and feeling I love you. Feelings I love you. Maybe were expressed and maybe getting too emotional to the moment that are losing control of your career and finances. But stand up. Come back stronger than ever. Through your feelings, come back stronger than ever before. Seriously, come back stronger. I think that's the whole thing. You're going to come back stronger, and you're wondering because you're maybe having, you are having financial difficulties. Let's just admit it. And so it's going to be okay. You're going to come back stronger than before. I feel like you're going to power team with someone. And with both Pentacles, I mean, you guys, like with whatever, like positive investments, I feel, you're going to make money on that. And it has to do with communication. A lot with communication and skilled in that and experience through choices in communication. Not everybody with a degree qualifies or has the experiences to make these choices, these collaborative choices that secure your business. Lucky you. What a opportunity you get. And I am very happy for you. Congratulations, collective. Okay, if anything, congratulations. That's wonderful. Yeah, magical. Manifestation. Confirmation. Manifesting magically your dreams. Having the resources and desires and bringing into reality. Really increasing rapidly your income, like magically. You wish. You're afraid of your success being blocked. And I don't blame you. For whatever happened to you, I don't blame you. As I feel your tension, even through the screen. Yeah, assistance. Maybe you're on assistance right now and you're not supposed to be, and it's embarrassing. And you're just like, what the F? Yeah, balance. You don't feel so balanced. Maybe you're single, like off and on with someone here and there. I don't know. Yeah. I'm sorry, collective. just you have a lot of haters, so just be careful and beware of the haters. Okay, just beware of them. That's all I ask. Because I don't know. I feel like you're the other best friend that is not wanted around and the most vulnerable that could be picked on, and they don't want to hang out with you anymore, even though that's your only friend or your best friend. Something like that too. And that's just how I feel about it. And I'm sorry, collective, if that's what's going on. Let's go more into your money. Financial freedom. Moments notice. Staying alert. Siren song by listening wisely. Actually not hearing, but listening. I'm so thirsty. Look, I'm all like congested. I took my Benadryl. I'm like, yeah, with the weather, it's all rainy here. And it's raining like, I don't know. I feel like you're starting over, but not from the beginning. Like you're several years in. Anyways, that's how I feel. Um, yeah, when it comes to these predictive pages and new beginnings, yeah. The crossroads, the blues, the new beginnings. Maybe you're gonna start a blues band. That's what I really feel. Like Robert Allen Johnson with their crossroads starting, and it's like choosing your path wisely and through these times and conjunctions and seeking new exits. Yeah, companionship. You see a lack of companionship here. Yes, it came in the reverse and it should be coming in the upright with your battle for companionship. You should be fighting for the challenge of having true companionship than just passion. Because the passion is way better when you have companionship. I'm telling you the truth right now. Money waves, it's like avoid this here quick gain in waves of greed, of perilous and deep. It's like maybe you do have the money, but you don't want to spend it on this person, and that's okay, you don't have to. And wisdom lies in knowing your limits. But you don't have to lie to do that either, I feel. It's very being unempathetic when it comes to the chakra reboot. Maybe this is what you need, is a chakra reboot. As far as cleaning your chakras, and just meditating a lot and praying. Honestly, that's just, I don't know, that's just messed up. Wow. So yeah, harvester, assess relationship. Unexpected truth will soon be revealed, necessitating an reassessment of trust. You see what I'm saying? So the truth is going to come out. Always is revealed. Harvester. An unexpected truth. Says right there. Okay. When it comes to money ways in your companion. Innovative responsibility, maintaining ethics. It's like finding unconventional solutions and applying it discreetly, really. It's like, especially in a very, well, it's not really small property, it's pretty big, but, you know, if you're on the same property, you know what's up. You know what I'm saying? Come on. It's not science, it's the Rubik's Cube. It's truth and turn, you know, of interconnection and trusting your intuition. You don't trust your intuition. That's your problem. That's why you should meditate and scry. Or you should get a singing bowl and meditate that way. With the you want a bigger pillow for the bowl. You don't want it the same size because it'll slip off. But yeah, this is like seek the truth, unverified sources, deceptive information, you know, bad decision making. Right here. Yeah. When it comes to messing with this child of God's, like, I don't know, progress, contours of dreams, it's like your destiny with each choice. You're destined with each choice. These dreams, this clay of your actions being molded and your efforts, and then tomorrow's achievements. It's like no one's going to remember you by your achievements, honestly. Light of logic leads to confusion, confusion fades. Familiar the cat. And so you can only hope that could be like someone's sense of forgiveness. But I have a feeling this masculine holds grudges. You know? And that's not right either. Because what if it was them? Would they want to be treated like that? I'm just saying. So weird. Freedom and independence really not, you know, don't rely on others. I feel like you are relying on others because you don't have a choice at the moment. Trying to get your independence and your control and your finances together, your security. You know, your freedom stems from independence. So once you get more independent, the more free you become. You know. You're not celebrating shit. You're not utilizing no momentum. Maybe you have a published utility with that card. You're in sleep or stumble. Choose sleep, sides up regret. It's like without sufficient rest. In the Four of Swords, you might falter, you know? And the thing is, yeah, Four of Swords and the Lovers. And it's like, this was in the reverse. So I feel like your stress, your anxiety causes you not to. Like, I don't know, it's just this guiding star. You don't listen to your guiding star, your ancestors, or old truths that bring you clarity. No. You're a person just of science and of maybe just, I don't know. I don't judge, but certainly looks to the guiding principles that steered you before day one. You know, don't forget. And don't let it fail you now. Don't let them win again. Follow your guiding star. If you do that and listen to your ancestors, your luck leash is going to be unlimitless. Like unlimited. Wisdom lies in knowing your limits. Wisdom is knowledge. Knowledge is power. Power is money. You know what I'm saying? And that is basically to be assertive. You need to stay assertive. You don't need to be getting all crazy and weird. Just be assertive. You know what I'm saying? Eventually your ideas will come out and someone will love them. Because we all win, someone's gonna love your invent or your your idea, your publication or whatever someday. It doesn't have to be a specific person. However, um, yeah, so that's what I feel collective. It's the act of kindness that we leave behind, not our accomplishments. So it's better to put family before work, no matter what. And partnerships and stuff before work, no matter what. Because work is always going to be there, especially if you own your own business. But, yeah. No one's perfect, though. Just listen wisely, be responsible, and maintain these ethics that you're raised on. Put families always should be first. Family should always be first. Really, there's no such thing as friends because, they're like more like haters. At this point, they're more like haters. And who needs that? You know? And talking shit on digital escape about you and shit. It's like a digital escape. You know what I'm saying? It's just, why? Why? No reason for it. Yeah, no reason at all for it. So it's just a matter of opinion, I guess. At the end of the day, it's a matter of this opinion. And let's see what this oracle has to say. And yeah, and it's like opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one. And it's like voting anymore is like, why are you even asking me my opinion? It's not like you're going to use it anyway because Congress is supposed to have the last say. But then again, I guess Trump went to war without Congress, which is so illegal. How the hell did he do that? I don't know, but he got away with it. And it's like, what the hell? Why is America becoming corrupt? Follow the rules. The rules are for a reason, right? I mean, it's just, I don't know, just disgusting. It really is. Look, right away. The light of the darkness. You are the light in the darkness. Revive dormant desires. Nurture the warmth and lost passion in a new blaze in the present. Echoing silence, and silence of the past speaks volumes. So here it's lessons, inherent mode of being all unresolved emotions, and maybe you're still getting over it, but all things are temporary. Remember that. Was I just saying nothing lasts forever? Find comfort in the present. Live in the moment. Find comfort in that. Rest in the present and contemplate the moment. You know what I'm saying? And enjoy it. Don't contemplate it. Appreciate the moment. Honestly, just appreciate the damn moment. For goodness sakes. I mean, there's a growing distance between you and others, so reach out to family. You're not alone. You could be alone together if you want to feel alone. I don't know, maybe you guys are into your own things, and even if you're in the same room or house, that would help. But, this is like an unresolved issue for finding true peace and addressing what haunts you and really integrating your experiences to find out your authentic self through companionship with this sweet resonance. Really, that's what's going on. It has nothing really to do with relationship, but of reframing critical thoughts. Mind what you say, and it becomes who you will be. You say, what was I saying? You manifest what you say. So what you do in the now is going to affect your future. What you say in the now will affect your future. So say, I will be. I am love. Love is me. Affirm with me. You know what I'm saying? I have the favor of the universe. The universe favors me. This is why I affirm these things. This is the exact reason why. And I think Spirit wants you to know. Refrain and remember those critical thoughts of positivity, no matter what, through this personal growth. Revisiting your past, maybe it took that to sort through past, situations for your future and get clarity by weaving these new patterns that actually protect your energy. Yeah, so it's like revisit your past, but do it with certainty for your future. And don't let it get you down, you know, when it comes to being things happening quickly and in ways you may not initially understand. Just remember to search for the truth. And the truth, seek and you will find. This is the truth. Seek and you will find. You cannot run from the truth. There's three sides of the stories. There's yours and the truth. The truth will always come out. So it's better always to be honest and to do the right thing. Anyways, especially when it comes to someone's life and livelihood. It's just ridiculous. And you take a chance on a person, like, thinking, I don't even need it. I'm technically single with no kids, but I don't know. Anyways, it doesn't matter. So, sweet resonance, courage to try again. It's like, at least I tried. What about you? You know what I'm saying? Through and through. Through and through, collective. What about you? Oh my gosh, there's so much more. And there's that I don't know, the divine. Like, we're gonna have to continue this, I think, tomorrow. I think I'm gonna throw out some tarot because we've been doing the oracles, and even the tarot. But you put out into the energy. You give back what you spit out into the energy. Remember that. Okay? You get what you spit out into the energy. Into the universe, I'm sorry. Discovering yourself and these treasures within yourself through your passion. Look, through hope and being the beam of light in the darkness. What was I saying? Through determination of the Knight of Swords, of facing challenges and to being that you can achieve anything. Air energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, being brave. Maybe red's your favorite color. Trust your steps. Face the unknown with your bravery. Maybe you could have red hair. Let me see this. I'm sorry. Let me see. Let me go back because I don't know. You asked us before, Bot, about medical college. You need to study more. If you're questioning it, then you have to study more. I did a reading on that. And you will not pass those exams if you don't study more and stay focused and not go out and not do anything fun till you pass those exams. Then you go out and do things fun. Okay? And that's what I'm saying. I think you will get an apartment in less than a year. Of course, there's people that like you. Yes, you can ask questions as long as they're appropriate. And you just have to watch to find out what the cards say. Thank you so much, Serotonin. I'm so glad I'm live too. And if you want like an even closer reading, you can go to mattfrazier.com and pay, and they'll actually tell you what your ancestors have to say too, if you want to pay, or you can get it for free. But anyways, it's up to you. Will you be able to pay off your debts by next year? Will you get the call to get your apartment soon? Like within, you were maybe on a waiting list, so maybe another month or less, 3 weeks. Okay, so are you going to be able to pay off your debts? Let's find out. Is this person going to be able to pay off his debts within a year from this moment? Yes or no? Pendulum. Yes or no? Yes. Yes, because you have the determination and the want to do it. So yes, you're definitely going to be able to pay off your debts, as you can see. It's on. You take the challenge. I don't think you owe more than 400,000, if anything. But you'll make that your first 2 years of using your license in the medical field. Okay. So yeah.